Pop music has always been about the stars, the singers, whose faces light up the stage and whose voices dominate the radio. But behind those voices lies another story. The story of the guitarists who shaped the songs, who built the sound, and who often went unrecognized. Today on Poppy Lore, we're pulling back the curtain to uncover 15 underrated guitarists who changed pop forever. These musicians weren't just background players, they were architects of pop's evolution. And as we count down from 15 to 1, you'll see how these hidden heroes left fingerprints on the very DNA of modern music. Robert Smith is often remembered for his voice, his hair, and his role as the face of The Cure. But his guitar work? That's where his genius really lived. Smith used alternative tunings and layered effects to build and tire soundscapes that defined the post-punk and goth pop era.
Makes me scream, she said, the one that makes me laugh, she said.
His style wasn't about flashy solos, it was about atmosphere.
Around my neck, show me how you do it. I don't.
Without Smith's guitar tone, songs like Just Like Heaven wouldn't shimmer, and tracks like Pictures of You wouldn't ache with longing. But Robert Smith wasn't alone in reinventing sound. The next guitarist didn't just shape one band, he influenced generations. Mediak was, in many ways, a painter with his guitar. His riffs weren't just notes, they were textures. Angular, sharp, shimmering. Critics often cite his work on Spellbound by Susie and The Banshees as one of the greatest guitar performances of the post-punk era. Bands like Radiohead and Mogwai have openly admitted his influence. And yet, Mediak never became a household name. He was a visionary whose ideas lived on in others' success. If punk was rebellion, then no wave was chaos refined into art. And Jody Harris was at its center. His guitar wasn't about melody, it was about shock. It was fractured, dissonant, almost violent. Yet it gave voice to a New York underground movement that changed how pop understood the role of guitar. Suddenly, you didn't have to sound pretty to matter. Have you ever heard of the no-wave scene? If not, this might be your chance to dig into one of music's strangest and most creative eras.
1, 2, 3.
When you think punk, you think fast and loud. But East Bay Ray gave punk guitar something it rarely had: sophistication. He injected surf rock influences into the Dead Kennedys' chaos, creating leads that stood out from the usual three-chord thrash.
Oh, hi, take 4. Let's move 'em out!
His solos added flavor and identity to a genre often accused of being all the same. Without him, the Dead Kennedys wouldn't have had their unique sting. Hidalgo is a master of versatility. In Los Lobos, he could move effortlessly from blues to flamenco, from rock to Mexican folk. What made Hidalgo underrated was that his talent blended so seamlessly into the band's sound that casual listeners didn't realize how central his guitar was. He wasn't flashy, but he was essential. Hidalgo proved pop could be international, rooted in tradition, but still modern and accessible. Two Johnnies. Two different revolutions. Johnny Ramone practically invented punk rhythm guitar. His relentless downstrokes were so fast, so mechanical, they inspired generations of punk and alt-rock bands. He showed that guitar didn't have to be technical to be powerful, it just had to hit. Johnny Thunders, on the other hand, brought grit and danger to the New York Dolls. His solos weren't clean. They were wild, raw, and bursting with personality. Together, these two laid the foundation for punk's guitar legacy, even if history often celebrates their singers more. Lifeson gets overshadowed by his bandmates Neil Peart's drumming and Geddy Lee's vocals. But Lifeson was the glue that held Rush's sound together. He fused complex time signatures with riffs that were somehow still catchy. Songs like Limelight or Tom Sawyer show his ability to make prog rock sound almost. Pop, Lifeson proved that weird could sell and that complexity could feel fun. Britpop was defined by attitude, rivalry, and swagger. But musically, it was Coxon who gave Blur their sound. He was minimalist one moment, chaotic the next. Listen to Song 2. Those raw, distorted guitar blasts are Coxon at his best. But he was also capable of subtle beauty, layering textures that gave Blur's ballads depth. Without Coxon, Britpop might have been all hype and no substance. Yes, Prince is a legend, but as a guitarist, he doesn't get enough credit. People remember the outfits, the dancing, the stagecraft. But watch him play Purple Rain live, and you'll realize Prince could out-solo almost anyone. His guitar work was emotional, technical, and genre-bending. Funk, rock, blues, he played it all. The tragedy? His six-string genius was often overshadowed by his own superstar persona. Before Rhinestone Cowboy, Glenn Campbell was a member of the Wrecking Crew, the secret army of studio musicians who played on hundreds of pop hits in the 60s. Like a rhinestone cowboy. Campbell's guitar is woven into countless songs you know, even if you don't know it's him. Like a rhinestone cowboy. His playing was precise, tasteful, and invisible, because that's what great session musicians did. On the road to my horizon. He proved that some of pop's greatest guitarists were the ones you never even saw. You can call it another lonely day. Fleetwood Mac is remembered for drama, but musically, Lindsey Buckingham's guitar transformed the band. He played with his fingers instead of a pick, creating a percussive yet melodic sound that was instantly recognizable. Songs like Go Your Own Way and Big Love show how Buckingham's guitar could be both intimate and explosive. His production techniques also reshaped pop rock in the late 70s and 80s. Malina Moye is proof that innovation isn't just history, it's happening now. She plays left-handed, upside down, flipping the guitar's natural setup. That alone creates a unique sound, but it's her ability to blend funk, rock, and pop that sets her apart. She's carving her name into history while challenging what a modern pop guitarist can look and sound like. Tronzo is an experimenter at heart. He took slide guitar, usually associated with blues, and pushed it into jazz, rock, and pop. His style was eccentric, even strange, but it opened doors for new sounds in pop and experimental music. Tronzo isn't a household name, but among musicians, he's a cult hero. Lou Reed might have gotten the attention, but Sterling Morrison gave the Velvet Underground their backbone. His clean, steady guitar work balanced Reed's chaos and Cale's avant-garde tendencies. Without Morrison, the band's music might have dissolved into noise. With him, it became art, and that art inspired everyone from David Bowie to R.E.M. Hey, Pop Lore family! Did you know only 1% of viewers are subscribed? If you love deep dives into pop legends, forgotten gems, and the stories behind the songs that shaped generations, hit that subscribe button right now. And don't forget to turn on LL notifications so you'll be the first to know when we premiere our next video. It's free, it helps Pop Lore grow, and it makes sure you never miss a single countdown or music story. Let's build this community together. At number 1 is Leslie West. He's the guitarist other guitarists whisper about. His tone was huge, his riffs thunderous, and his solos soulful. Songs like Mississippi Queen are masterclasses in power and restraint. Even though Mountain never became as big as Led Zeppelin or The Who, West's guitar style influenced countless players. John McLaughlin called him an unsung hero, and that's exactly what he was. A giant who deserved more recognition. The journey doesn't end here. Pop lovers, watch this next.